Hi, it's Sandra here from Create in Spain, and just a little quick video for you this morning. This stuff here, I have no idea what it's called. I bought it in my local Chinese shop. I believe it's purchased normally for making things like friendship bracelets and kids' jewellery items, that sort of stuff. It's basically a length of plastic in multicolours. Now, when I actually got this, and I got it ages ago, and I can't remember why I bought it, to be quite honest, but I had something in mind for it, and I used it. But I still have a lot of it left in the cupboard. When I first purchased it, I didn't look at it too closely, and I just thought, oh, it's multicoloured plastic. Oh, what fun. In actual fact, you might find this is more useful than you might give it credit for, because the multicolour in this is provided by a thread that runs through the centre. Now, two interesting things to note. If amongst your toolkit you have a wire stripper, one of those things that electricians use to strip the plastic off of the ends of wires for wiring plugs and all that sort of stuff, you can use that, or if you're very, very careful, you can use a slightly blunt knife, I suppose, to strip off the very end piece of plastic and to remove the thread which is inside. Now, why would you want to do that? A couple of different reasons. The first is so that you can use the thread without using the plastic cover, because it's useful stuff. It's variegated. It goes from pink to blue to green and things, which is something you may not have in your repertoire of tools already. So if you happen to have kids around who happen to have this stuff, just go grab yourself a couple of pieces. Now, the other thing worth noting, once you've taken the thread out, this is what you're left with, an empty piece of plastic tubing. But what you can do, and what is quite useful to be able to do, is to refill that plastic tubing with a little piece of wire. Now, I've got some wire here that I've put through this piece. It came from Tiger, which is a company that sells in the UK, but they do reels of I say multicoloured, it's not multicoloured. They do reels of coloured wires in some very pretty colours, and I happen to have this like teal blue colour. Now, the reason you might want to put a wire through here, well, depends what you want to do with it, I suppose, but it does mean that if you curl it in a shape, it retains the shape, obviously. Now, if you wanted to curl it in a spiral around a pen, for example, you would then have a spiral note binding that you could use quite easily. No reason why not. Or if you just want to use it as an embellishment on something, you can do that, because obviously you can bend it to represent a bow or whatever it is that you want to actually put on something. Okay. The other thing you might want to use it for is handles for gift boxes or whatever. You might want to use it as a tie for a package. You know, when you get the cellophane, you put a tie wrap around it. Well, instead of tie wraps, which are ugly, you could have this, which is prettier. The other thing is with this empty one. Now, what was I thinking about the empty one? Oh, my mind's gone blank. I did think of another use for the empty one. Now, what was it? I know what it was. When you make spinning cards, if you make spinning cards for children, you know where you have an aperture and then you have an object in the aperture that spins around. You don't necessarily want to put wire in a child's card. You could use this stuff instead, and that will work quite happily. And it's either, well, you can use it either coloured or you can use the colourless transparent outer bit, whichever. But it's a safer option for children's cards, just in case they're more inclined to take them apart. You don't want them hurting their fingers on bits of wire. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.